Hello, this is Fred Quinones from qtheexperts at eXp Realty. I'm very pleased to have my friend Carlos Ramos from Guild Mortgage. How you doing, Carlos?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for having me on the show, buddy.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
I wanted to take tonight for a moment to kind of talk a little bit about the difference between a pre-qualification and a
Yep.
pre-approval. It's very important for buyers to kind of understand the difference between the two. And I thought, what better way could I do that than having an actual loan officer here to explain it? So can you explain a little bit about the differences and what's important and what's not important to know between the two?
Yeah, man. Not a problem. Not a problem. Like I said, thanks for having me. I like to be in that background where you're at right now, but I'm here at the office in West Chase. So let's talk about a pre-qualification versus a pre-approval. Most people think that once you give your information to a loan officer, you're all set. You can just go do whatever you want and place an offer, which is true. You know, a pre-qualification is just like what you and I are doing right now, Fred, just talking. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you tell me how much you make. You say, hey, Carlos, my credit score is 700. I have 100,000 in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
I make, I have great income, and I just write down my notes and jot it down. And that's pretty much what a pre-qualification is. It's just a lender speaking with you just to tell you, to listen to what you're saying. Yep. Okay. This is what you do. This is what you do. And this is what, and then I'll calculate the numbers saying this is what you may qualify for.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as a lender, to be honest with you, pre-qualifications we do daily, but a pre-qualification is, on the real estate side or, is that really the best form that you need right now? To be honest with you, because a lot of listing agents are not looking for a pre-qualification, right? They're looking for
Yeah,
pre-approval.
for pre-approvals. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, we're in the seller's market right now. So a pre-qualification is just a piece of paper. That's pretty much it, just like this, to be honest with you. It's just a piece of paper
Yeah.
that gets, flushed, put aside and all that. They don't take you serious, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to be serious about getting into a home, placing an offer on a house, then your best bet is to go to the next stage, and that's pre-approval. Provide your bank statements, provide your pay stubs, provide your W-2s, your tax returns, your driver's license, your 401k, the name of who can verify your employment, provide all the income documentation, and bam, the lender now has all your information to look at and says, yes, he actually makes $100,000 a year. Yes, he has $100,000 in the bank. His income has been steady for the last 2 years. And it's not just me sitting there taking notes. Now I'm actually visually looking at all your paperwork and can say, hey, Fred, this guy is actually good to go. I have all his paperwork. I'll issue you a pre-approval letter. So when you go to make an offer on a house, you're good to go. And the listing agent will actually allow you to come into the home to place an offer or to just look at the house.
So for buyers that aren't aware of this, some people who might be watching and are just beginning the process of understanding, obviously a pre-qualification, more importantly, a pre-approval letter is the first steps on really, taking yourself seriously about getting ready to purchase a home, because you need to know how much you're qualified to buy a home for, right?
Exactly.
How long does a pre-approval process tend to take for a client on average to get that pre-approval letter?
Well, you're talking less than a day to get that taken care of. If you call me today, you can get it today, and that's pretty much what we want to do. We want to provide you the information that you need right away. Now, does everybody have their bank statements, pay stubs, W-2s ready? Probably not. But, most of them will just get it back to us in a day or so, and then we can get that. Now, the pre-approval letter will last about 90 days. So you have 90 days to go out there and look for a house. I'm not going to be pulling your credit again next month or on each house that you look at. We're not going to be pulling your credit. We already pulled your credit. We already know what it looks like. So now it's just your job to get out there, work with somebody like Fred, so Fred can put you into that right house and we can help your family get into a home.
And that's a great point that you bring up too, because a lot of buyers that we've encountered that, are just new to the process, maybe first time home buyer, they're not aware that their credit is not continuously being pulled over a
Correct.
certain period of time when you're trying to shop out for a mortgage and get the right one. So,
Yeah.
okay, well, when it boils down to it, unfortunately, I don't have a roll of toilet paper to use as an example, but if, especially in this type of market, when you're in a seller's market where there's a lot of competition and there's a lot of buyers, trying to go for homes, buyers, you can always reach out to us and we can get you in touch with someone like Carlos, who's a great loan officer to help you. But a pre-approval is really the steps that a lot of buyers are going to want to take, because most listing agents, which are the agents that are helping the seller, will 9 times out of 10 not really take an offer seriously if it doesn't have a pre-approval letter provided in this type of market. So if you
Yeah.
ever have any questions, Carlos is the man to talk to get yourself pre-approved. So Carlos,
Awesome.
I appreciate you taking the time to give some general information to those buyers who are not quite sure when they hear the difference between pre-qual and pre-approval and how
Yeah.
important it really is for you to do that.
No, thanks for having me on, and you're exactly right. It's great to get the information out there. Know the difference between pre-qualification and pre-approval, and the next step to working with a great realtor team like Fred and Nicole.
Yeah. So Nicole's not here, of course, but I'll say that the better half is not here tonight. But
Yeah,
if
you
you ever
better
need
shop around.
it, so if you ever need any assistance, Carlos at Guild Mortgage can help you out. If you need to know how to reach him, you can, we'll be more than happy to connect you with him. But as for now, this is Fred Quinones from Q the Expert at eXp Realty. Carlos, thank you for visiting, and you have a wonderful day.
All right, buddy. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye, everybody.